looking outside of the world, I'm just a little cautious. I'm a little nervous. I think there's still a lot of tinderboxes out there. So, I mean, you guys know, we joke about it, but I do think there's these like little mouse traps that can get set off, and then they set up all the other mouse traps. So there's a couple of those things out there that I'm a little nervous about.
But in the course of history, aren't there always conflicts in the world? And like, do you try to like put them on a spectrum of like, there's always going to be conflict. There's always going to be.
There's never been this much debt in the world, and that's what makes me so nervous. Like, and I think,
gotcha.
and I think they're related. So actual conflict relates to the debt load, and that's why I'm so nervous, because we've never been. You can't keep your societal fabric together if you have a lot of debt and you can't grow your economy. Those are two. That's a simple fact. And so that leads naturally to finding points of conflict with other nations and other places, because, you look for conflict elsewhere.
There's a good chance that the Republicans will force some momentary temporary budget cuts in this next government shutdown. Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
17th.
It's like 2 weeks away. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. Under the terms of the debt ceiling increase that they agreed to last year, they're supposed to all agree on a new budget. And if they don't, then there's a 1% cut across the board on discretionary spending that goes into effect.
Right.
If I were the Republicans, why agree to a deal? You're never going to do better than a 1% cut in discretionary spending. If you care about austerity or just having any kind of reason in our spending, just take the 1% cut.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just don't agree to anything.
Agreed.
That's the most likely path, right? At this point.
I hope so. And, a 1% cut is a rounding error, but the Washington elites are going to shriek like crazy over that. I mean, they're going to squeal over this minuscule cut like we were slashing their budgets.
Right.
But that's all the more reason to do it, I think. Yeah, exactly.
They're cutting their fingernail and they're crying. It's like, just clip your toenails.
Totally. They're going to act like we cut off their arm when they got like a fingernail clip.
Yeah, it's nothing.